Good afternoon, everyone. This is Matt over at WallStreetLiveChat.com. Hope everybody's having a great day on this nice sunny Tuesday, April 9th. Well, let's start with the Dow and the SPY. The way I look at it is not going to stop. It's that simple. Just not going to stop. No idea how high, but we closed at the peak of these two. After a nice all-time high, and we'll see where she goes from here. I would suspect as long as the bond buying keeps coming in and the RSI is only at 61, we have plenty of room for the upside. So enjoy that. Taking a look at SPY real quick. Same thing. We broke out to a new high, just a little bit above it, and then we decided to pull all the way back down here. So it's met with some selling, same thing, see what happens. Any big buying that comes into the market is met with selling. So we'll see how these guys do, and we'll just ride the wave for each trade. Google. Well, what can I say? If you saw yesterday's video, we came up and we closed this first gap, like I said we were going to do, perfectly. So you were in chat yesterday, you added your calls, and this morning you got rich. Yeah, you did very well. Now what I'm looking for, I don't like how the body of the candle closed below this candle, so it looks like we might actually have a down day tomorrow. If we can get any headway, we still have this upper gap to close over here, so it would need a big move from 777 to get up to 792. Not sure it's going to happen, but keep an eye on it. Right now I'm just waiting until tomorrow. I did add a couple of calls for a gap up in the morning in case the market decided to head north. Our RSI is at 27, so there's plenty of room to move to the upside. So I did grab some calls, and a few others did, to see what happens in the morning. But I'd like this gap to close and then continue down to the downside. Netflix, another one. If you saw the video yesterday, I said we were going to come and hit our heads right around the 171 area and pull back down again. I'm going by the top of this candle, 171.31 it is, and then we pulled back down again. Nice move. It was okay volume for the move, so looks like we could head up one more time, come up and hit our head. If not, we're just going to pull right back down again, okay? But I mean, your RSI 9 is at 18, so it has plenty of room to move to the upside. So let's take advantage of these moves while we can. What else did I want to look at? A little bit of solar went off today. We'll look at We'll look at First Solar in just a couple minutes, but LDK, I like this one because it's it was so cheap. She skyrocketed off the earnings from the earnings outlook that First Solar gave, along with several others, took off today. But I think this one has a nice potential if we can get through the 50 and the 200. So keep an eye on that one. If we don't break those, remember your RSI. Keep an eye out on your RSI. Okay, your RSI is at 70 right now, 71. So I wouldn't say jump into these. I would say wait for, but when your RSI is at a better level before you jump into that. But keep an eye on the solars. That the solar talk, the Feds are giving everybody so much money that how can they not beat earnings and raise their outlooks? So see what happens. Just keep an eye on it. GCAP is another one today. Gap and run. All right, 425 to 530, went up to 550 at one point and has pulled back down. I don't like when we do this and we don't have anywhere else to go. There's no, you have this huge opening down here now. This is a big gap, okay, and it didn't hold a solid candle. So there was definitely met with some selling on this 1 million in volume, which wasn't too much. But what I'd be looking for this one on any weakness, and maybe if it gaps up tomorrow, is coming backwards and trying to get into this area over here to close this gap. Your RSI is up at 75, and you can go from there. First Solar. what can I say? I mean, that's just crazy. We play all these gap trades, and we have a huge list on the forum that we watch and stuff, and this was actually one we were discussing yesterday, a couple of us, and I guess we were a little bit late because today she took off $13.20. They raised their outlook, their earnings outlook. I will tell you I did add some puts, a gamble, because your RSI is, a little bit gross at 90. So, I mean, there's a chance it's going to pull back. I mean, that's some crazy volume. It's a crazy spike on today. It closed this gap, met it, and just blew up past it. I'm not sure where we're going to go from here, but I would like to see a nice pullback on it before making higher highs. She kind of stopped here for a reason, and even if we come off of that one and that one, come off this lower one, I'll stick it back here. Well, the potential here is, we could spike up to, I was looking at a long term, maybe in the 50 area. Right here, before we get a pullback. Okay, so if we stretch this back out, it looks like we can get up to 50 before we get any kind of pullback to find a new support level. I don't know how much it's going to gap up tomorrow, but I have a couple of puts, just for the pullback. I do expect it to go higher with some nice earnings projections. And another one I want to look at from yesterday real quick is ISSC. ISSC, I mentioned this one yesterday, and like I said, I wanted to pull back a little bit, okay, and come down and get into this area before we look to go long. I think it's important that you plan your trades out properly. You have a big move like this, let it settle. Let it settle down, come into a nice comfortable area for a couple days, get a double bottom, and then ride it to the higher to the upside. NIHD is one other one that's had a big move, okay? And like I said yesterday on the video, they're all archived at wallstreetlivechat.com on the forum, okay? The video center, all these videos are archived. Now, it did exactly what I said. I'd like it to come up and pierce the 200-day moving average and then start to pull back down again, okay? So let it find a nice little area and then more to the upside. All right? Well, listen, come on into the chat room, wallstreetlivechat.com. Enjoy it during the day. We have a blast. We make a lot of money. We do it right, and we work with each other, teach, train, and there's no BS. All right, this is Matt. Till tomorrow. Peace.